I don't know how many of you remember when you played Pac-Man, where you were. I could tell you where I was when I played Hang On. I could tell you where I was when I played Ninja Turtles. Video games for me is it's kind of this cool time machine. I can go back in time and remember a game and remember so many events. It was, to me, one of the most intense things I'd ever seen in my life. I mean, this was a paradigm breaker. So here's the deal. It's Dragon's Lair. Roll the video. I'm just fired up.
Dragon's Lair, the fantasy adventure where you become a valiant knight on a...
My name's DKOG73, and when I was 10 years old, I played Dragon's Lair for the first time.
But there is something completely different that's invading the video emporium these days, and it's a result of the recent marriage between the laser and computer technology. It's pretty amazing to see, so if your game, let's coin up.
That was 38 years ago, and today, it's one of my favorite games of all time. You know, this game changed everything. In 1978, we were playing Space Invaders, right? In 1981, we were playing Donkey Kong, right? We needed to save Pauline. But you know, this game, this was the first time, right, that we were actually playing something that looked like a movie.
For the first time, we've put the hands of the engineers who have heretofore been the game designers. They've designed all the games we see in the arcades. Now we're taking Hollywood and the screenwriters and the people that work with dramatics, and we're putting them hand in hand.
It's absolutely amazing, and it stood the test of time. It's in the Video Game Hall of Fame. It's created by ex-Disney employees.
Dragon's Lair is as different from normal video games as Space Invaders was to pinball. There's absolutely no comparison. The task of putting the game together was awesome. 13 animators sketched 50,000 drawings of the characters in action.
I'm so fired up to share this video with all of you. Dragon's Lair, it's timeless. So, without any further ado, let's play some Dragon's Lair. That opening scene with the castle, it's amazing. Here you are, going on an epic adventure, and nobody had ever seen anything like this. Like I was saying, I'll never forget going to Chuck E. Cheese, seeing those crowd of kids.
These kids at the Celebrity Sports Center here in Denver are playing the newest rage in arcade games, Dragon's Lair. You've seen how different this game looks from the average video game. The reason is the players are actually playing a movie. It was invented in part by former Walt Disney animator Don Bluth.
I'll never forget the first time I played it. I remember I put my first quarter in, and it said I needed 3 more. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy, right? $1 back in 1983 was, you know, a big deal to a 10-year-old kid, right? And you know, starting off playing Space Invaders, I'll never forget playing Space Invaders for the first time. It was amazing. I'll never forget playing Pac-Man for the first time. I'll never forget playing Donkey Kong for the first time at Pup and Taco in Covina, California. And you know, video games, like I've always said, they're a time machine, right? I wanted to create a time capsule so that when I got older, I could look back at the good old days.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
It's amazing. I can go back and let me know if this is the same for you, but I can remember so many memories in life based on games that I played at the time. Everything from Super Mario Brothers, Christmas 1985. I remember playing Legend of Zelda for the first time. Pac-Man, Donkey Kong. When I saw this for the first time, was absolutely like nothing I had ever experienced. I mean, this was really like playing a movie. And you know, like I was saying, this is part of why I became an iiRcadian, you know? Not necessarily just because of Dragon's Lair, but, you know, this game is one of the core reasons why I have been so interested in the iiRcade And you know, it's crazy because talking with Papa Brad a few months ago, and I'd asked him, I said, hey man, how's Dragon's Lair? He said, you know what? It's the best version of Dragon's Lair I've ever seen. And I've played a bunch, right? I mean, if you've watched any of my videos, you'll see my prank video, right? I was playing Dig Dug and talking about how I pranked my dad because back in 1989, I was playing the DOS version of Dragon's Lair, and I'm a huge fan of Dragon's Lair. I decided, you know what? The PC version came out. I'm going to get it. It came on like 15 discs. And it's all video, so it takes up a lot of space. I found some of his software, like he had software called like PK Unzip. And so what I did was I buried the Dragon's Lair video files. So what happened was, and I never meant for this to happen, I had no idea, right?
I have flaws. What are they? Oh, I don't know.
He went to his client to do a demo, and the hard drive was full.
Where are the turtles? Where are the turtles?
Come on, guys, get out of here.
Where are the turtles?
He was livid.
No! God, please, no! No!
Came home, he was, again, it's his own business, right?
No!
He was livid. Up here we've got Stranger Things.
Lair, the dragon, use the magic sword.
Oh, Jesus, I'm in uncharted territory here, dude.
Here we go. Let's do it. We gotta save Kimber time.
Please save me. The cage is locked with a key. The dragon keeps it around his neck. To slay the dragon, use the magic sword.
Let's do this. Nice. Here we go. Let's do it. There it is. That's what I'm talking about right there. Love this game. I got you, Kimber Time. Kimber Time. She got me this awesome Arcade 1-Up Arcade. I'm so fired up. I'm a huge Street Fighter fan.
I couldn't resist. I had to get him something nice for Christmas. So here it is.
It's so cool to be playing Streets of Rage with my best friend. I want to thank you so much for hanging out and watching me play some Dragon's Lair. We just saved Kimber Time. The game is never over, like I always say. And I can't wait to play Dragon's Lair 2 and Space Ace. And I will see you next time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice video, man. Good job.
So it's actually, a little secret of mine. It's actually the very first thing that was really got iiRcade on my radar, because honestly, I knew I only had room in here for one more cab. Luckily I squeezed Big Blue in here. I don't know how I made that happen, but I'm pretty much out of space. And I wanted the Dragon's Lair because there's just putting it on a track mode and with the sounds going. I mean, it's a classic, and I feel like your arcade is kind of incomplete. And so I was waiting on Arcade 1-Up for it, but they dropped the ball. So welcome to iiRcade.
Well, when I saw John go on P-Dubs, then he had released Dragon's Lair, I was like, boom, sign me up for the Kickstarter. That was what got me on board. And the fact that they did such a great job with the game, that shows me what they're capable of.
Yeah,
I like this version of it. I remember the DOS version. I never played it in the arcade, but when you showed that DOS version, I'm like, that I've seen. Yeah, that's what I remember playing. But
I want to kind of just elaborate on what Mikey J was talking about. With Arcade 1-Up, and I looked forward to that Arcade 1-Up. Release of Dragon's Lair for a long time. And, I don't know what the screen size is. Is it a 17-inch on the arcade?
Most of those are 17, I think.
Yeah. And playing on a 19-inch, it just screams 80s. You know what I mean? Most of us all had 19-inch TVs. That was a really common size. So, being able to play games on a 19-inch, like, beautiful monitor, I mean.
Yeah, it's just optimized perfectly.
Yeah.
It's optimized perfectly for the machine it's on. It's a perfect
100%,
optimization.
Brad.